start with Sayani. What did you gain after becoming a RATA member?
Friends, can you imagine when India got independence on 15th August 1947, within 1.5 years of our independence, there were the visionary, light-minded people who thought there should be one common group.
And one more, we have a lot of technical societies like ISHRE, ASHRE and other like-minded societies, but they are more into technical. One association who are more concerned about the growth of business.
That has been my motivation to join RATA, work for RATA and grow RATA the way that we have been able to.
From 38 as a membership, we could reach about, we could double up to about 80, 78 to 80, we were able to double up in 22, 24. Good evening. Welcome, Chennai RATA welcomes you for this EFICON 2026. I have with me Mr. Urvish Shah, Vice President of RATA National Committee. He hails from Ahmedabad. And I also have with me Mr. Sayani Hari Babu, who is President RATA RRC Chennai, and Mr. Midhun Babu, who is Vice President RRC Chennai. And Midhun also handles on the program chair as a vice chair. And I am pleased to introduce myself as Sridhar, a zonal chair for the RATA. So welcome, sir, to the Chennai event. I hope you have seen the magnitude, the fabulousness of Chennai event. We are expecting this event to be a great event with a lot of networking activities. We have kept the slots as minimum as possible, and we want to give more business information to the RATA members. The whole objective it is. And thankful to a lot of sponsors that we are able to manage this kind of a show. So, sir, RATA has been about 4 or 5 years back. It was predominantly a west or north oriented association. So slowly efforts of Midhun, Sayani, possibly RATA's visibility is growing in Chennai. 77 years of RATA, what's the kind of growth story you have seen, sir?
First of all, I would like to congratulate the RATA Regional Committee Chennai for organizing one of such grand event EFICON. Out of all the episodes of EFICON, I would say this is one of the grand event. Now coming to your question on the RATA journey in this 77 years. Friends, can you imagine when India got independence on 15th August 1947, within 1.5 years of our independence, there were the visionary, light-minded people who thought there should be one common group having common vision or an association which can take care of the refrigeration and air conditioning industry, that too in 1949. They established RATA in February 1949. So today we see the 77 years of the legacy. During this time, RATA have seen some ups and downs. Many people gathered, some departed not because of any negative reason, but a RAMA, one group got separated. They were the MNCs or the large manufacturer whose the vision, whose working or the goals were little different but in the same industry. So they founded a refrigeration and air conditioning manufacturing association. But today, RATA and RAMA has a close MOU and working together jointly. So in these all years, I can say pre-pandemic, RATA shrink down to almost 250 odd companies and more a waste or rather Mumbai specific. But in a pandemic, when our national president was Mr. Ajit Panikar, within the week of that lockdown started, he come out with the newer ideas, working from home series. We all were at our home locked down to that Netflix and all that stuff. And something came out for the betterment of our industry. So that a challenging time taken as opportunity at RATA platform, so everybody joined. Everybody joined, and within that 3-4 years, today we are seeing 13 full working RATA regional committees, RATA having a presence of 28 plus cities and 2200 plus MSME organizations are the part of RATA. So this is the journey, and I am proud of part of this journey since last 8-10 years, since 2018.
Great, sir. So my journey in RATA began in year 2021 when I was just inducted, possibly just after the COVID or during the COVID. Okay. So at that time, RATA Chennai was not heard of. Not many people knew that there is a RRC like that. At least I didn't knew. So thanks to leadership of Ajit, who just pulled up someone, Subbu, he pulled up, and then he asked who can handle in Chennai. So I got involved. And so the journey of RATA Chennai started in possibly year 2021 onwards. Okay, so then I had taken the presidentship, and from 38 as a membership, we could reach about, we could double up to about 78 to 80, we were able to double up in 22-24. And now it's a miraculous, a wonderful effort Vice President and President have taken to double even that. So Midhun, how was your success story or growth story in Chennai? How do you look at that?
So I mean, it's nice that it started with him, because when he was president of the RRC Chennai is when he took me in as joint secretary at the time. This was just 3 years back, surprisingly. And for me, it has been, I always feel that as an association, we individually as businesses do so many things, but however capable we are, we still have limitations. But in the sense, when we get together, there are so many things that are possible. Take Efficon for instance. I as a person cannot do it. 4-5 businesses cannot build such an event. It takes a whole group, it takes a community to bring together this kind of an event where there is business happening, there's networking, there's learning, and to be part of such a community is something that I feel that everybody in the business should join. And that has been my motivation to join RATA, work for RATA, and grow RATA the way that we have been able to. We are still thirsty for growth, in the sense that I personally feel that each member that we add to RATA is one more connection to every other member in the association. So it is for the benefit of every member that we keep adding members. And we, as an office bearer, it is my duty to do this and to grow RATA, and I'm happy with the team and the kind of success that we have got. But yes, there is still more to go, and I would urge every person in the HVAC and our trade to join RATA and be part of this movement.
Sayani sir, you have been quite some long time in RATA, I think. So you were there before me also, and you have seen RATA's ups and downs. Possibly you have even conducted the VR of 1 Mela, possibly very long back, and VR of 2 Mela was conducted last year. So I think you have seen RATA for a longer period of time. What is your impressions?
See, RATA's growth is phenomenal in Chennai. That too in Chennai, and the way after you took over. See, actually it was, we had that struggles initially. Once you took over, you were able to, get our community members into the fold, and we started doing a lot of programs. So that thrust was really helpful in being to this level this day. And one more, we have a lot of technical societies like ISHRE, ASHRE and others like-minded societies, but they are more into technical. One association who are more concerned about the growth of business in terms of commercial, in terms of legal guidelines or mandatory things. Lot of things really it inspired all our members. First meeting I attended in Mumbai, there was one GST commissioner who was addressing the RATA audience, and he was explaining threadbare, and he was even ready to support our RATA, whatever grievances we had. That was really amazing, because nobody will take that initiative. So that that impact really helped me in personally, and our members also were really what you call very helpful, and they had that vision, that urge to grow. And one more thing, we have good association with RATAC also. So RATAC is a trades association, but first time trades association being a part of this, because normally traders, they are not into this what you call society activities, except limited to their what you call community organization. This is the first time they have come, and now RATA is in growth trajectory, and we are doing wonders.
Good. One of the, since I was also a part of its journey, so what I have seen, I had particularly when I took up in 2022, we had a tough time in bringing the members. But irrespective of whether members come in or not, I used to conduct program with, irrespective of whether 2 members come, 3 members come, but dedicatedly we used to conduct program. So the message went out to the community that something is happening in RATA, and that made the difference. They started getting engaged. By the time the next team had come, we had so many new members coming into the committee itself. Earlier I was finding difficult to bring the members for the committee, but by repeatedly arranging programs one after the other, irrespective of whether 10 people, 20 people, sometimes I have done a program with my own staff, nobody turning up. So, but message spread out that that program has been conducted, and this is the topic, which is more of a business view. So that kept on building. Okay, so programs are definitely a way for growth. Okay, and as a program chair nationally, we are conducting this national annual events. So how do you see the impact of this annual programs? And what are they? What are the various annual programs?
Right. So programs, even though it is the most impactful and gives the most benefit to members, I think it is also the most difficult thing to do, because we as business people, we barely have managed time enough for our own business, and getting 1 hour from an entrepreneur is extremely difficult. Whatever kind of program you have, even though it's very impactful, very high learning index is there, still if that person has to come for an hour, he thinks 5-10 times, and again there will be last minute commitments where he is unable to come. So as a team who manages programs nationally and also having done programs regionally, the main constraint is getting people to come. But once they do come, we ensure that there is value that is taken back. And because of the same complication, there is logistics is there. When do we keep a program? Should it be on weekends? Should it be on weekdays? Some regions, even on Tuesdays, people turn up. In some regions, it has to be a Saturday evening, otherwise people don't come. There are so many nuances to conducting programs, and seeing it from a national perspective, I see programs that are happening in Delhi, Mumbai, and also in Vidarbha, Hyderabad, Chennai. You can see that the team is really working, they're really focused on giving value to the members, and it is also growing. I feel that there is a mindset change where business entrepreneurs want to come and network. They understand the value of networking and the business that it brings. And also, I think now with AI and all these things that are happening, people are constantly in that learning curve. Even if they're 30, 40, 50, they have to keep learning. They have to keep learning the newest operating system on their phone, how to use Rapido or Uber. So that learning mentality is growing, and that also boosts programs where we are able to have sessions on how to do your GST filing, what are the new labor codes, how to implement AI in your workflow. And we see that traction is gaining. If we do push on this, if we are persistent, I'm sure that we'll get more results from programs.
Absolutely. Thank you, Midhun. I think, both complement each other, that is program and membership. Program bring membership, and membership has to be given value for the membership by giving program. So it is interconnected. One of the most important value proposition that RATA wants to give to member is on the trade grievances. Urvish Shah, what is the actions that RATA is trying to take on trade grievances? We have a committees, of course, and locally as well as on nationally. Is that effective? How effective it is? What is going on in that?
So we are doing the business. Doing the business is not a very big deal. But doing the business at our payment terms or whatever payment terms is decided to ensure that we get the money within that payment terms. That becomes the biggest challenge. See, being a business owner, we all are very busy working in or on our business. We will come to later on in and on. So we are busy in that. For a collection of maybe 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 25 lakh, we just don't go to the extreme levels, going to the legal mechanism and waiting for that year longs. We don't have that time. So ultimately, we are losing that money, and that hampers our cash flow, that hampers our profitability. This is one example on the money collection. There can be some other grievances also within the members, outside the member, within the industry, with other industry and all that. So RATA formatted a trade grievance committee. Mr. Paras Siroya is a national chairman for the trade grievance committee, and each and every RRC have a trade grievance chair for that specific RRC along with the committee for that. अगर समझो मैंने कोई business किया है, my money is not coming in, then I write a mail to the person from whom I have to take money with the CC to RATA, giving all the details of the transaction, purchase order, ledger, delivery proofs and all that, and requesting for my payment. 90% of the cases gets resolved there. See, in any grievance, I would say if that is within the industry, practically it might not be a grievance. 90% of the time it may be lack of communication or an ego. When we started open-hearted communication, cases get resolved. What RATA is using a peer pressure, no legal methodology. It's a peer pressure. So a mail is written to the person from whom we have to collect money and giving CC to RATA. Person thinks, let's talk. If it is possible, let's resolve. Let's not allow to get into the association level. People will know about it, and it is not a good thing. So cases gets resolved. If that not happens, then we have a specific SOP designed for that. So for the first communication will go from the complainant, second communication will also go from the complainant. If nothing happens, then third communication will go from the RATA intervening. We have received such complaint. We want to hear from your side. What is your point of view and all that. So with this sort of mechanism, till now we are able to resolve 98 to 99% of the cases. And I tell you, in one of the cases, it was 5.5 lakh rupee. 2 parties, complainant and the complainee. Both I know very well. Both are genuine. Person complained me and giving a CC to you. So the other person against whom the complaint was raised, he called me. How dare he log a complaint against? Call a mediation meeting today only. So he was aggressive. Ultimately, I called both of them to my office. I didn't utter a single word. They themselves resolved it. And today they are doing a joint business also. So it is just a lack of communication or ego. If we are able to provide a trustworthy platform for that, cases gets resolved. And this example I given of 5.5 lakh, we have resolved the cases of 30-50,000, and we have resolved the cases of 3.4 CR also. So it is working wonderful as far as your collection is concerned. But for every transaction, you cannot reach out to RATA. It is you have put enough effort to collect your money, and if you are not successful, then you are coming in. So there is a strategy behind that.
I'm sure all the members of RATA will take advantage of this RATA's trade grievance cell and benefit. Ultimately the membership has given this as a value proposition, okay, and all of us are doing voluntarily this activity.
Sridhar ji, just I would like to add, इसमें हमारा पर्पस किसी को प्रेशराइज करना कुछ भी नहीं है, किसी को डिफेम करना कुछ भी नहीं. We just want to make our trade as transparent, as clear as possible.
Correct. So the idea is to have the HVACR community, the traders, the people who are doing the business in HVACR community, to have a knowledge business and also as smooth as possible. Thank you, Urvish ji, for your highlight on that. I'll just kind of a rapid fire two-word answers for, or one word also will do. I'll start with Sayani. What did you gain after becoming a RATA member?
Excellent networking. I'm able to get super supplies.
Amazing networking, learning from pan-India entrepreneurs.
In one word, I think I've gained a lot of business. I'm thankful for that. That I think is one of the main reasons that I joined, and I'm happy that that happened.
Yeah, for me also it has been a lot of networking. The more I would say, pan-India networking is what we are able to get rather than south-based. Now I am able to reach out to many people across India, so that has given an opening. More people know me. That is also another advantage. Yeah. So another next question: where do you see RATA in next 2 years, Midhun?
I think RATA is already very unique, but I think it is going to grow so much that it's going to touch so many lives, so many businesses, that it is going to be one of the most beneficial associations in the country.
Mr. Urvish ji, you are going to be the incoming president of RATA for society year 26-28. So where do you see the RATA going to, the next level of RATA, where do you see that?
I see in a very near future, RATA is going to create a FOMO. If you are not a part of RATA ecosystem, your subconscious mind feels the fear of missing out something in the growth, something in the industry.
Absolutely. Sayani,
We have UPI for India, RATA for our industry. So you can see multi-level growth all across.
the previous immediate past president of RATA, Mihir Sanghvi always used to say there are 3 cards: Aadhaar card, PAN card, and passport. So RATA's membership is kind of an Aadhaar card for everything. So for your business, it is an Aadhaar card, and you know the popularity of Aadhaar card. So in time to come, I feel membership of RATA will be the priority for all the people who enter into HVACR industry. Thank you, Urvish ji, for this wonderful session. Thank you, Midhun, and thank you, Sayani, for being with us. So nice of you, and thank you once again for making this FECon a grand success. Thank you so much.